Hello. It's great to be here tonight and to share this new project with all of you. My name is Mark Sienkiewicz, and the name of this new project is Navigating Militarized Urban Futures. This project deals with the infrastructures and technologies of Russian imperialism. Since the escalation of Russian war on Ukraine in 2022, the territory of Belarus in particular has been extensively used for stationing Russian militaries and launching attacks on Ukraine. To do this, Russia needed to obtain a new scale of control over the entire visual domain of Belarus, to see all the data that is getting captured in order to enable its militaries to move around there unnoticed. The visual data and data infrastructure of Belarus has become of critical importance to Russia and their invasion of Ukraine. Through the cybersecurity decree signed by Belarusian President Lukashenko in 2023, the Russian company named Positive Technologies has been established as the core and sole provider of software for processing of the majority types of data in Belarus. With the introduction of the Russian infrastructure and software into the Belarusian digital infrastructure, the countries started merging. What we are seeing today is the synchronization of Belarusian and Russian databases for criminals, the migration database, and even traffic violations. Now, Belarusian visual data is getting processed by Russian software. The citizens are getting profiled as more or less suspicious according to Russian metrics. As a result, Belarus loses an autonomous control over its own networks and technologies. It has its own autonomous look at the situation inside its own country. It's Russian algorithmic governance that makes all of the decisions. This is undeniably the archetypal example of digital colonialism. The consequences of this model are far-reaching. Belarus is a laboratory to try out the new sort of methods of digital imperialism. The same model is being soft-launched in other countries, specifically members of the Commonwealth of Independent States. Many of these are the neighboring countries of Russia, such as Azerbaijan, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and sometimes even Moldova, although they're trying to leave, understandably. The same model is being soft-launched in all of these countries with the new cybersecurity decree, which allowed Russia to monitor all of the traffic exchanged inside of these countries. The game. You spawn into a generic European city at night. You have no memory. A voice comes to you. She works for this specific company, Positive Technologies. She tells you you need to avoid and escape the CCTV algorithmic system that is pervasive across this city. Your aim is to get to the other side and avoid being noticed. However, as you avoid, you try to basically act like the other NPCs that are walking around this city at night. You learn, once you reach the end, that you have in fact been tricked. You have been used to train the algorithmic system of surveillance to learn how someone would avoid this very system itself. We would like to emphasize that this, of course, will just be a video demonstration, but a huge part of the experience and meaning of this game is the fact that it is a game. It's split between two screens. The first screen that one encounters is you play as this player. The second screen is a CCTV control room, where the player is able to switch through all of the CCTV cameras that are stationed across this city. We are interested in this dynamic in the game. You are very implicated not only in avoiding the system, but being part of this. And we believe this is representative of much of our realities today in an age of algorithms.
You are back. I don't remember anything, but you are safe now, so calm down. My name is Aida. You can hear me from the earpiece. I can help you get out of the city, but you need to help me first. We are facing the same problem that is larger than both of us. My future and the future of this city depend on you. I am a software engineer. Well, used to be. I used to work for the company named Positive Technology. The CCTV cameras you see all around the city, I programmed them. I developed the software on which they run. Who could have thought that an information security corporation that works on public surveillance would be up to no good? Well, I know the weak points, so we can try to undo it for everyone's good. And maybe I can finally sleep at night. I know you don't remember anything, but I've placed a map of the city in your pocket. The head office of the company is located on the other end of the city. The city is full of CCTV cameras. You need to beware of this. Be careful when you pass by them. Don't stand out too much. Walk like others. Don't get too much attention. Just try to blend in with the crowd. I know it sounds dangerous, but trust me, if we don't stop it now, the consequences will be far worse. When I started working on this project, I thought the system was meant to protect people, that it was all about safe streets. It was working so well. We, the developers, were euphoric, and we tried to push it further. We thought we could predict a crime before it happens and prevent it. That is why you have to avoid being exposed to the CCTVs for too long. The software that operates these cameras, it accumulates data about you. The more data it has, the better it can predict. The cameras feed the data into their model. The model classifies you as more or less suspicious using pattern matching and probability. It works like this by design. The problem is, even if there is something slightly suspicious, the system starts acting. It works like a scanner. It scans and goes after everyone in order not to miss on the real danger. That's why I cannot do it myself. They have all the data about me, and if I appear on the streets, they will get me. But what we are facing has stopped being just a system of surveillance of public spaces. It is no longer about each person individually. It's about our future getting coded and our actions getting governed. The digital system makes decisions. The decisions are implemented. The environment is rearranged. The future is modified. By operating now, the system ingrains itself in the future. Positive Technology holds the software. The software holds the rules, and the rules hold us. Monitoring of the streets is only the surface, but the real core of the system is hidden under the asphalt, inside the cables, inside the data centers. That is where everything actually happens. Every image the cameras capture is sent through a network of cables. All traffic goes through nodes controlled by a single provider, and each image moves through several checkpoints on the way. Through filtration units and packet inspectors straight into the data centers. It is a form of governance through algorithms enabled by these cameras. Positive technology doesn't just sell the code to the cities. They built the logic that decides what the system notices and what it ignores. The city only captures the images. It's just the eyes, but not the brain. When the processing of data is outsourced, the categories of classification of citizens are produced outside of the city borders, even outside of the state borders. Classification happens according to the logics and rationalities that are not only beyond one's control, but often beyond understanding. The state has no say in how the algorithm works. It is just getting presented with the result of the analysis with some decision it's meant to implement. And it will, because the digital system said so, the system they decided to install and run. Unless that connection is interrupted, soon nothing is going to belong to us. Even our decisions are not going to belong to us because they will be faster predicted by the algorithm. You have to keep moving. However digital the system is, the consequences of being suspected always backfire on your physical body. Great! You've made it to the other end of the city. I see you are almost there. At the end of this street is the data center where the signal from all the CCTVs comes to. You are almost there. You are very, very close. Inside the building, there is an optical distribution frame connected to the wavelength division multiplexer. You need to find the yellow cord. You should be able to find it. You are very, very close. Keep going and pay attention. You should be able to find it. You are almost there. You are very, very close. Oh, you are back. They don't remember anything, but you are safe now, so calm down. My name is Aida.